chest get heavy, I just say put your hand there. It's your body. Touch it. When you touch it, you're acknowledging you're feeling something trapped, something stuck, something you're not comfortable with. And it's okay if you can't put a word to it, a feeling to it, or emotion. Honestly, it's not necessary. What is important is that your heart and your head connect, and you identify maybe some hidden secrets, maybe some hidden lies, maybe things we're ashamed of, maybe things we're embarrassed of. It's your healing. It's your conversation with your high self committees, your guides, your angels, your mothers, your fathers, your grandparents. I just want you to connect to the light and have an honest healing, because your body's actually going to feel it. And once you release it, it doesn't have to come back. So what I like you to do in my videos, sometimes I'll ask you to take a deep breath in. I want you to take it way down to the belly button and into your root chakra, or the womb area, our reproductive area. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I like a slow, long exhale. As you exhale, just imagine they're checking from the bottom of your feet, front to back, and everything that's accumulating, causing you too much, gets released. It's not going to destroy the room you're working in. It's not going to hurt another soul. We set our intention that as we take the breath in of love, the breath out of forgiveness, that it's transmuted, transformed, and released. And we don't want it to return. So we're going to be working on today umbilicus energy. We come in, and that umbilicus is our mother and father's kidney gene or essence. And we get 50% from mom, 50% from dad. When we go through the world, then we start getting it from our food and our experiences. So as we age, sometimes the trials and tribulations, the challenges, the themes become too much, and we feel separated. We feel like we're all alone, nobody cares. But the truth of the matter is, you chose these experiences, good, bad, or indifferent. And when your soul awakens and thinks, this is too much for me, I want to check out, I feel suicidal, I feel unloved, unworthy, it's time for you to start just trusting to let go. You're meant to have a good life. You're meant to feel free. If you're lacking money, lacking love, lacking friends, set your intention that you're going to shift it. Today we're going to work on yang energy or father energy, grandfather energy. We're going to go back through lifetimes, and we're going to ask that the energy that's circulating here and through the front to the back of the body, through our lungs, our large intestine, our stomach, our spleen, our heart, our small intestine, our Sanjiao triple warmer, and liver and gallbladder, from the yin to the yang organs, we're going to ask anything trapped be acknowledged and released. Anything creating challenges in this life, your life, set your intention that as you take your breath, you're going to let it go. So this is going to be a little bit deeper than what we've been doing, and some of the things I talk about maybe you don't quite understand, but I've been an SRT practitioner since 1999, so some of my language might be a little bigger than you understand, and some of it might be really out there, but just trust that you're listening to this for a reason. Just breathe it in, breathe it out. If you feel fearful, if you feel agitated, irritated, just take that breath in and just let it go. Expect a miracle, expect healing, okay? So with this, the first thing we're going to clear is programs in the conscious mind of the I am, or the God within, or the soul within. So as you hold your finger there, take a breath, and what I'm going to do is ask any thoughts, feelings, emotions, vibrations that we inherited from our mother, our father, our grandmother's grandfathers, 1, 10, hundreds, thousands of lifetimes. Take a breath deep into the umbilical area, the womb, the reproductive area. And as you hold and let go, we're letting go of things our soul is aware of or unaware of. All the heaviness, all the heartache, all the shame, all the tragedies, all the self-inflicted pain, all the emotional pain, all the emotional abuse. Let's clear it now. You can use a dowsing tool too, but we're just going to clear it, release it, and let it go. And then I want to put my hands on my throat and in my umbilicus. umbilicus, and I just want to say, all the pain, suffering, and sadness, sometimes that creates blocks to communication. Sometimes there's so much irritation and agitation, and maybe family members take it out on their children or their loved ones, but we're going to ask that all that pain and suffering, whether we visually saw it, we heard it, our body felt the energy, let's do divine healing, divine forgiveness. Letting the past be in the past. Let's clear the abdominal area. Let's give it permission to let go of all thoughts, feelings, emotions, vibrations, energies, beliefs that no longer serve for the highest good of this soul, her mother, her father, her ancestors. Let's clear it. Take another breath in, hold, and then let go. Letting go all the anger, all the resentment, all the trapped emotions. I don't have to name them. It doesn't matter. Whether it's frustration, anger, resentment, none of it matters. It's simply an emotion. So as you go through your day, and maybe you're going to work, maybe you're driving, and you think, oh, I'm so angry at my dad. Well, when you get to the stop sign, put your hands here and just take a breath in and say, I want to let go of all that anger, all those blocks to love, all those blocks to being supported, because your father probably wasn't supported either. But we can't blame and we can't shame. It's simply an energy. When you take that breath of love in and you exhale, you're letting it go. You may have to do it day after day. Maybe it turns into weeks. But I guarantee at one point, when you look back, you have forgotten why you were so mad. That is called self-healing. So now we're going to clear blocks to confidence. Sometimes, whether you're male or female, it makes no difference. We want the love of our mother and father. Sometimes we do so many things to get the attention, and it comes unnoticed. Whether they had mental illness, whether they had addictions, whether they just had so much self-sabotage going on, we genetically got it encoded. So I'm going to give permission to release all etherical cords from our mother, from our father, from our ancestors, and anyone in this lifetime, whether they're male or female, and they're pulling your energy. Let's just clear it. Let's forgive them. Maybe we're holding on to people and taking energy from them. Let's clear it. Let's forgive and let go. That's the best way to heal. You are the healer within. I'm only giving you information to help you let go. You should start feeling lighter. You might even feel lightheaded. Your body might twitch. Take those as signs that you are allowing healing to take place. That is your intention. We're going to clear blocks to awareness. Some of us in this lifetime had more challenges than others. Some of us think the pain we endured is more than the other person's. But we all have different themes and challenges that we chose to work on. I have many themes and challenges that I had to work on. And my goal is when they pop up in my memory, or they come to my memory, or they wake me up in the middle of the night, I simply say, thank you. And then I know to take that breath in without any more thoughts. I take that breath in, I hold, and then I release. If it keeps coming back, just say thank you, but right now, I don't want to repeat these stories. They're simply stories. Stories have energy. So when these stories hit you, maybe you're feeling down, just take your breath, get your vibration back up. Just keep asking your vibration to lift. And if the story repeats, just acknowledge it, thank it, take the breath, and let it go. So blocks to awareness. Sometimes we're brought into this world and the mother and father energy and their ancestral energy is downloaded. And so our challenges and themes can be a lot. Maybe we're hurt so bad we don't want to see anything else. Maybe we don't want to hear anything else. Maybe we don't want to feel anything else. And I say, you know what, let's ask our soul to stop. It's okay to feel. It's okay to see. It's okay to understand some things are painful, they're unfair. I want you to find that word that really hits you at a heart level and let it go. So awareness. We have to see things. We don't have to judge it, But we have to acknowledge that this situation with this person was unfair, and then name why it was unfair. And then you don't have to relive the feelings, but I want you on a soul level, from a heart level, to look at that other soul or their energy. Breathe in love, exhale forgiveness. If they've abused you mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, psychologically, forgive them. And then I also want you to ask for forgiveness from them, because sometimes these are soul family members. These things just keep repeating. We've got to clear the energy through our breath. You can also pretend there's etheric cords and release them. Whatever works for you is what I want you to do. Blocks to friendliness. So sometimes we get ourselves so secluded in isolation because we think nobody understands, nobody cares. When I meet with women, they're so mean. These guys are so mean. Nobody understands me. That's a victim mentality. We get it from our mom and dad and our grandmas and grandpas. Everything I teach you, I've been, I've done, I've lived. So don't judge yourself. Just acknowledge that energy. It's an energy. It has a vibration. Let's clear everything she inherited from her mother, her father, her grandmothers, their grandfathers, 1, 10, hundreds, thousands of lifetimes of being a victim. Sometimes we get depressed and we get more into that victim mentality. Maybe we hurt ourselves. Maybe we're unkind to ourselves. Maybe we take it out on others. Let's just forgive ourselves. Let's forgive ourselves. Let's clear those energies, those patterns, those habits. Let's release them. Take a breath in. And let it go. The more you forgive yourself, the easier life gets. Maybe you were hurt, but that's the energy. You have to work between you and that other soul. You don't actually have to visualize that soul or be in their space, but I want you on a heart level to connect with their heart. And then when you're done, I want you to pull that etherical cord and release it. It's the best way to heal. It helps your body become emotionally weightless. If you have eating disorders, whether you eat too much or you eat and purge, it makes no difference. We gotta let go of everything that we've held on to in our stomach, our large intestine, small intestine. We hold on to emotions and energies, and guess what? They're not just yours. They're many of your ancestors. So let's set the intention that when we swallow down things and we don't work on them, they get trapped here. Let's let them go. Let them go. Well, I also want to clear any portals, pinholes, openings in this body, in this etheric field, to parallel universes, other dimensions. I want them to be sealed, cleared, and removed. I'm going to ask the light of healing. It doesn't matter if it's purple, white, green, gold. Seal this body front to back, top to bottom. Any energies, entities, beings stuck and trapped, sending them to their most right and perfect place. And I'm going to ask, all these lifetimes, I'm going to ask that energy no longer penetrate into this body, causing conscious and subconscious clutter. I'm going to ask it be released now. Take a breath. Letting things go. Thank you. I'm going to ask this emotional body, this physical body, this spiritual body, this psychological body, all etherical layers, be balanced, cleared, filled with love, filled with kindness, filled with joy, clearing all blocks to trust, trusting herself, trusting himself, trusting that you are a divine individual. You came here for a certain purpose, a certain path in this lifetime, releasing and letting go. I'm also going to ask, as an SRT practitioner, anything in the charts I'm aware of, unaware of, anything that this soul is hiding, buried, covered up, whether it's hers, her mother's, her father's, her ancestors, I'm going to ask they be removed, identified, cleared, and sealed. Thank you. Take another breath in. We set the intention as we're working. We're clearing our mother and father energy, maybe brothers, sisters, aunts, and uncles, and definitely lifetimes of ancestors that got programmed into us. We're here to clear it. If it doesn't serve any good for the souls, we've got to let it go. It's just not important anymore. We want to clear. So in SRT, we have many minds, many bodies. You can put numbers to them. It really makes no difference, but I want our High Self Committee to go in clearing all 18 minds, 90 bodies, layers, levels, lifetimes of all the things that we're clearing, things we're aware of, things we're unaware of, things your soul wants to let go of. We willingly just take that breath in, we hold, and we remove through our breath. I want to clear from Alpha to Omega, any programs, any patterns, any belief systems, any judgments of ourselves and others. I'm going to ask you release them, clear them, and bring divine healing, divine intervention, and divine love to each and every soul. As you take breaths in, hold, and release, I'm hoping your body just feels yourself either sinking more and more into your bed and realizing that we want the muscles to stop reprogramming these feelings and thoughts. We don't want to hold on to them anymore. We just have to ask. We can't wish, we just ask. The best way to heal yourself is if an adjective or a word comes up and you think, oh, they did this to me. Well, we're judging, but it is a reality on this earth plane. I want you to put your hands either in the umbilicus or on your heart and have a word with that other soul. I don't care if you get mad at them, angry with them, but what I want you to do is breathe in love and forgiveness. You'll know when you're healed, when there's no triggers, no outbursts of energy. And sometimes it could take weeks, months, and years, but it's up to you. So I give you permission to set your intention to let go of things that no longer validate who you are becoming, or where you're going. Thank you. Just remember to take breaths in, hold 5 seconds, and release. You don't have to relive any of the emotional pain, the mental pain, the abuse. You simply let it go and ask that that soul member that you're dealing with be cleared and released also. Just fill it with love and light until your soul totally lets it go. Thank you.